Um, I was a little bit lost track of time. And hold on one sec. Alex, are you joking me? You left like that much in there. Yeah, I'm gonna use that. Sorry, guys. My son just jacked my milkshake. Alex, can you bring me a straw at least, please? Since you literally stole like almost all of it. You little
later when you don't have to
bird.
Your persona of being all nice.
My gosh.
He
literally like, you guys, okay. So if I could show you, this is the Five Guys cup. I told him he could have some
There's
of
half
it.
of it left.
It literally comes up to like right there. That's not half.
No, it goes into the
You need to know what a half is, dude.
You need
Here,
to
I'll
go
show
back to
you.
school.
I'll show you. Hold on, guys. I gotta prove my point here. Look, okay, there is how far I went down, right? No, quit. It was all the way down.
You're cheating.
Look, all the way down.
I want to feel it.
Fine, you feel it, as though I'm cheating.
There we go.
Okay? See? Told you. Look at, that's like 2 inches. And it's
Look at how much I got.
Yeah, I know, but that you gotta think of the around. Oh my goodness. So, I'm sure y'all enjoyed that. But you know, so is life, especially with teenagers. And yes, so I tell him I get it because I'm like, well, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to eat because the food didn't get here in time. And so he's like, oh, can I have some? I'm like, sure, go ahead. And so he went to pour it in a cup. And yeah, he brings it back over and I'm like, geez, this is really light. And like, I look down and yeah, there's literally like that much in the cup. I just put the straw down to show him and he's like, as y'all heard, he's like, no, I have to feel it. Like I'm lying to him or something. Oh, goodness gracious. What a day. Hopefully you guys are all doing good. As you can see, I'm home. I got home yesterday evening and I'm so completely thrilled to be home. I am putting my last nails on. I apologize. Lincoln! Hold on. My dog is about to get beat. You better not have done what I think you just did. I don't know, but he was eating something.
Was he eating her burger?
He was full on like chowing. That's a naughty boy. He was eating something out of it. Okay. So, I'm gonna have to try to, like, there was no warning on that scream. So, guys, sorry. I'm sorry, but you gotta do what you gotta do to protect the food. And, Lincoln. Lincoln is a good dog. He doesn't get in trouble very often. He listens. I really can't complain much with him. But no matter what I do, training-wise, teaching, like, no matter what I do, that dog gets in the garbage can. It doesn't matter how many times he's gotten in trouble or positive things that we've done when he hasn't got into it. We've literally bought a new garbage can that you had to step on, and he figured that out in like 5 minutes. And we now have to put rocks, like this container full of rocks on top of the garbage can. And of course, sometimes the kids forget to do that. And so, yeah, he is just, and he has no shame at all. He'll just walk right in front of you. He'll go and get something. He'll bring it on into the living room and just sit down with it like, oh, just enjoying my meal. Like he doesn't care. He has absolutely no care in the world. And of course he always gets scolded and we take it and he loses it. So why he brings it in here, I don't know. He doesn't like to eat alone, I guess. I don't know, but like it drives me insane because everything else that like bad behavior wise, like that dogs typically do, he doesn't. And if he has, then we've, typically trained it out of him. Like he doesn't chew on things, he doesn't excessively bark. He doesn't pull on the leash. Like, if we specifically say don't eat that, he won't. And this is the weird thing. If something's on the floor, he has been taught not to eat it. But yet in the garbage, he thinks it's like an open buffet time. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. I really don't. We've even like gone as far as like kind of letting it, like if we know he's about to do it, he'll go in to do it and we'll like scare him, like startle him really bad. I've sprayed him with water. I mean, I have done everything that I know to do. And it just nothing. He just doesn't care. He just doesn't care. So, whatever. Anyways. So, we'll see how far we can go here tonight. Hopefully we can make it the whole hour. Two reasons. One, I've got a really bad headache tonight. I think my daughter turned the heat on earlier and I didn't know the heat was on. And like, it was getting pretty warm in here. And like, anytime the heat's on too long and there's like no humidifier or anything, I'll get like a really bad sinus headache. And I just figured out that the heat was on like a half hour ago, and so my head has been kind of like pounding for like the last hour. And I took meds, so hopefully they'll kick in. But you know, I whoopsie, didn't care whether I could do the entire live or I could only do a half hour. Like, you know, we'll just have to see how it goes. So I need to pull y'all up on my computer screen so I can see all of the lovelies that are here. I'm very disappointed. I will say, because my Diamond Art Club did not come yet. The Christmas ones I ordered, which I was pretty bummed about because I really, really, really wanted to start those. And the other reason I have a headache is that I got this the bear. I don't know. I really honestly don't even know what they call them. I don't know where my box is either, so I couldn't tell you. I cannot remember what they're called, but they're the diamond painting bears. A lot of you guys I know have seen them, and they're really, really cool. You basically you put glue on it, and then you cover it with drills. Well, mine came a little bit battered. So he's got a nice big bump to the noggin. It's hard to see because we're like white on white here, but like, I don't know if you can see that big old bump right there. See that big indent right here? So his head's kind of misshapen. And then he's got like a bit, you know, a good size one right here as well, which is also kind of hard to see. But anyways, nonetheless, I didn't care. I was like, I'm still gonna do it. So I was working on it. What's happening? I think somebody is possibly calling my son.
I hear the sound from this room.
Somebody was calling.
He's got a copyright strike from that.
I just clicked it off. No, I didn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't long enough.
Do not disturb mode.
So Alex is gonna turn the computer on do not disturb so that we don't have a bunch of people.
I don't want people knowing.
Be quiet. As if y'all don't know what his name is already. Anyways, so I got that, like, oh man, I don't even remember what day it was. But well, I guess I was at the hospital the day it came because I just opened it when I got home. So it came when I was gone, and so I was trying to figure out what to work on because I didn't really want to like re-kit this entire project back up, just so that way I could work on it for like a couple days until the Christmas one came. So I might work out of like kind of, I don't know, like bags, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what I'm gonna do. But anyways, what I was gonna do though was work on the bear. And I was like, I'll just work on him, and hopefully that will like give me my little like satisfaction, because I was really, really craving diamond painting while I was at the hospital. So, anyways, so I worked on it for like, I want to say 30 minutes, maybe a little bit more than that, because I was kind of stopping and starting. And you guys, like, I don't know if any of you guys have worked on this, but they send this glue. It instead of E6000, it's B7000. The instructions on it are really funny. You can tell like it was like translated. But anyway, this glue, the only thing I like about it better than the E6000 is there's like a smaller hole it comes out of, and then it has this piece right here that goes into that hole. So like when you put the cap on, you don't get like that, where like you have to like pierce it again because the glue has filled the hole and dried. But the smell of this, you guys, oh my gosh, that's what started my headache earlier, but it wasn't as bad until because I stopped working on it, and it kind of half went away and then it came back. But like, oh, this glue. I will probably only be able to work on this bear like 10 minutes at a time, because that glue is just, it's so, 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 so strong. And E6000, like, I'm afraid, I don't know, I might be able to get the E6000 with the smaller nozzle, and try that on here, because it seems like very similar type of glue. But, isn't that gorgeous though, you guys? Like, that coloring. Like, I am absolutely in love with the color that I chose. It's like holographic, kind of. It's like it's blue, green, silver. Like, it's just a ball. It's a bag of gorgeousness, isn't it? It's just so pretty. I love it. Anyway, I'm hoping I'll have extras so that I can like do some kind of fun project with these, because these are beautiful. They're obviously a lot bigger than the drills like for a diamond painting, but regardless, yeah. So even though he's got a nice bump on in the face and a bump on the head, I'm still gonna finish him, and he will still be gorgeous and adorable, and I'm going to love him. I don't know his name yet, but yeah. So I was gonna do that during the live tonight, but you know what? My head says, nope, we're not doing that. That's not happening. I'm not gonna make my headache worse. So let's go over, and why does my computer always go to top chat? Like, who wants top chat? I don't understand why anybody would want top chat. You're basically just saying, okay, yeah, I don't want to read everybody's things. Yeah. Like, I'm volunteering not to read everybody's comments. I don't get it. Right, hold on. Let's see. There we go. So, if it doesn't show all of the comments and I can't see everything, I do apologize. I can't help that. Because when it starts out as top chat and you switch it, I know it has done to me like where you don't start at the actual top. So, also I wanted to just say real quick that yes, it is still going to wiggle. I'm sorry. I really don't know what I can do about it. And I don't know how quick I will be at my desk after this week. It could be, I don't know. I'm going to have to try and see if I can sit in it for an hour comfortably. And if I can, then I will try to do my lives at my desk at least. Because it does bother me that the camera wiggles. So I know a lot of you guys have said it's okay, it's not a big deal, but it does kind of annoys me, because I feel like it annoys you guys. So hopefully I'll be able to get back to the desk, but other than that, like, it's just gonna wiggle a little bit. I'll try to be as careful as I can. Okay. We've got Melody. Hello, hello. And I know a lot of you guys are saying, how are you, how are you, how are you? I will answer that. I'm just not going to say it, like, every single time, obviously, because I don't want to, like, yeah. You guys know what I mean. So, I'm not ignoring your question. I'm just waiting. Jenny Rose says, hi. I hope your health is improving after your procedure. Working and lurking. You do that. Ariel. Hello, Ariel. So nice to see you more lately, girl. Minette, hello. Tammy and Jill and Berta and Angela and Gracie. Hello, Grace. I'm sorry I missed your live tonight. Things were kind of like crazy, right? Like I was trying to get ready and the food was coming. Anyways, so I'll have to watch it on the replay. Crafting Judy, welcome. AK Rose, hello, hello. Angela, first time in your live. Oh, that's so awesome. Welcome. It is a little bit crazy, a little bit hectic. My brain is a little bit like whoop whoop, but you know what? That's okay. We have fun. At least I have fun. You guys always have. I always turn my mood upside down if I was in like a bad mood or not feeling great. You guys always help me with that, so. All right. Cynthia, hello. Chantel, hello. Welcome. Katrina. Naomi, hello, hello, Naomi. We've got Audrey, welcome, welcome. Minette says, yay, you're home. I know, right? Like, oh my gosh, you guys, I could not wait to get out of that godforsaken hospital. Like, oh, I'd had enough. Plus, okay, if you know me, you know that I'm not a big food person. Like, I don't always eat very much because I don't know, I'm just not. But I tell you what, that's one of the reasons that we got food tonight, because I wasn't cooking. My husband didn't want to cook because he's been working overtime all week and had to work today. And I was just like, you know what? We're getting food out tonight because that's just all week. Hospital food, like I've been in hospitals where their food is actually good. This hospital is like the traditional like bad hospital food. Like everything has this specific taste to it. And like the only thing that was like halfway decent was like sandwiches and stuff like that. Everything else, is not good. I kept getting lectured by the nutritionist. She'd come in because I wasn't eating or ordering food and enough. And anyway, I'm like, well, maybe you should change your menu or your chef or your recipes. I don't know what it is, but something needs to change. Stacy, welcome, welcome. Ms. Red Stilettos, hello, hello. I know, you guys, right? Lincoln needs to be good. I tell you, though, that's the only thing he does. I had to get a locking garbage can to keep mine out. I didn't even know they made, like, locking garbage cans. I might have to look that up because our garbage can is broken now anyways because he knows how to open it. And so he'll sit there with his paws at the bottom and go like this until it pops up enough. And then he grabs it with his nose and pulls it up. Well, I think the constant, like, pedaling on it has made it to where it's, like, doesn't even open right now. So I might have to look into that because that'd be pretty cool. I see, and we have we've done the child-proofing trash cans before, and he figures them out. So it would definitely have to be one with like an actual lock mechanism because he has figured out the other ones because we have had some that were supposed to be child-proof and they were not dog-proof, or at least not Lincoln-proof. Hello, Wendy. Welcome, welcome. One of ours will get in the garbage can if a napkin or things like that confetti. She doesn't touch the kitchen trash, though. Huh. Interesting. That's usually the one they go for. The kitchen or the bathroom. Like, just depends on, like, you know, their style and, like, who you got living in your house. Ariel, thank you. I appreciate it. I know I won't overdo myself. So yeah, if I felt like if I didn't want to go live or I wasn't feeling up to it, I wouldn't. So don't you worry. I'm fine. Let's see. How is he at jumping up on people? My friend can't seem to train her German Shepherd to not jump up on people. She can't even send him to the doggy school twice. So Lincoln has never jumped up on anybody since he was like little puppy. The most that he's done in the last like 3 years because he's 4 now. In the last 3 years is one of his favorite people, one of my friends, came and she pulled up in her car and didn't like get out of her car. And so he then went over to her car and like if this was her car, and this was like, where the window is, he jumped up to that and put his paws up on her, like where the window comes. But that's it. Like he does not jump up on people. I would not tolerate that. That's just it's rude. I mean, it is. It's rude, and they need to learn that it's rude. And you have to teach them that that's not acceptable because they want to get to your face because that's what dogs do. But you obviously ideal is to teach them that at a young age, but sometimes you can't, especially if you rescue an older dog. But it's definitely something that's teachable, and it's not as hard as people think it is. It's just consistency. Let's see. Cassandra, hello. And Susan, hello. Oh, crap, guys. I'm so sorry. I forgot to turn my thing on Do Not Disturb. There we go. There we are. Sorry of those of you that are using headphones. You got me screaming, and then you got the bling blinging going on there. Susan, hello. Gives him character. Oh, Berta, he's got plenty of character. Trust me, that dog, he's got plenty of character. Hello, Yvonne. Bumpy Bear will be his name. Bumpy. How about Bumpy? Yes, I like that. That's actually really cute. I think that's his name. I think you've just named my bear, Yvonne. Let's see. You're not going to be able to lay the drills correctly on those spots. Right. Which is why I am going to contact the company because you know what? It was not shipping that did it. The box came perfectly intact. And then it was also like had the bubble stuff around it. It wasn't shipping. If it was shipping, I wouldn't blame the company, but the shipping was like I said, the box was perfect. So it obviously got put into the box with those big bumpies in there. So, hello, Chaotic Crafting with V. Welcome. Angela says, love those drills. I know, I do too. Nicole, hello. So yeah, when on the rare occasion I get a viral video on TikTok, the lives are insane. I wish they had a top chat option there. That's true. I guess some of those type things. But you've got, like, TikTok lives are totally different. Plus, like, the amount of people you have on TikTok compared to the amount of people I have on YouTube is a drastic difference. So, Chocolate S'mores, welcome. From Florida. Very cool. Cynthia. Hello, Cynthia. Lee. Hello. And Tammy and Anita. Welcome. Let's see. Angela says, no worries. I'm the same way. I always say, no one wants in my head. It's a scary place. It's true. It's so true. And I think that's the way it is with most of us, to be honest. Like, if somebody else could know what we were thinking all the time, we would be, like, committed. You know what I mean? Speaking of which, Beth, have you been on TikTok lately? May need to change my username. I have not been on TikTok lately. I kind of I mean, I've gone on and like watched a couple things here and there, but not, yeah, I don't have any idea what's going on. Why would you have to change your username? Like, is somebody like, like, I don't know. You're gonna have to fill me in on that. You can't like dangle it and leave it hanging there. Hello, Robert. Take its head off and squish it back out. You know, I thought about that, but like, I'm afraid that I won't be able to get its head back on. I'm not really sure how it works. Like, you know what I mean? I might have to have my husband look. Because I don't want to mess with that. I have a feeling I might make some added dents to it. Hello, Caitlin. Does anyone remember where Bling Bear comes from? Do not. I do not remember that. You have one that's motion sensitive. I'm guessing you're talking about a garbage can. See, that would not work for a lot of dogs because they'd be like, I'm just gonna walk by and the garbage is gonna open up and basically is kind of like, you know, as a person, like you have that plate with that silver dome and somebody picks it up for you, you know? Yeah, that's like for a dog, a motion sensing garbage can. They walk over and they think, voila, here you go. I'm handing you the food. I was in the hospital for a month and couldn't stomach anything except applesauce and Diet Jello. Yeah. It's just not good. It's like, even foods I like, you know, were just no. And then, like, one night I was like, okay, I'm going to try the pizza because I kept hearing that it was really good. And so I was like, okay, I'll try that. And then they were out of it. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like, the one thing I wanted to actually try, you're out of it? Yeah. Hello, Diamond Sparkle Chase. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Mary. You're never late. You know that. No one is ever late. I'm late to my own life. That I'm the only person that I would consider like being late because like I'm supposed to be here at a certain time. You guys, you come when you come and you leave when you leave, and that's okay. But me, like I'm supposed to be here and I'm late sometimes, so you know. The word devious is banned because of the devious licks trend where kids were stealing from schools. Can't search for me by my full user. I'm gonna see if it hurts views before I decide. Oh, that sucks. So it was like, I heard about the thing where they were like stealing from schools and stuff. I didn't know it was called devious licks though. I had no idea. But oh man, that sucks for anybody with the name devious, like the word devious in their username. That's not cool. Not cool. And what a dumb trend. I'm sorry, but come on. Could you guys be a little bit more like, come on. Be a little more creative at least. You could do stuff that's like on the edge without stealing from a school, like they have so much funding to just be like, oh, here you go, here's a stapler. Like even that kind of a little thing. Like schools are not a place that have extra money just laying around to go buy supplies. So yeah, you can get the Bling Bear and other characters too at FG Normal and GBFK, places like that. I'll have to look at those places too, because I'm definitely going to contact the company. I think I've only contacted like one company over like all the time that I've been diamond painting and using AliExpress, because I usually I'm a pretty easygoing, forgiving person. But like when it's like that big of a gouge and it's not a shipping issue, then to me that's just not, you know, like quality control. I mean, come on. I didn't know they had the bling stitch. Ooh, that'd be so cute. Hello, Melanie. Welcome. Cassandra, I might have missed it. It looks like you might be taking off. Well, have a good night, and thank you for coming. Yeah, if you're new, you can't make accounts with it. Well, that would make sense, considering it's banned. I mean, you wouldn't want to make... I mean, you'd be kind of dumb to want to make an account with it since it's banned. What if you, like, type it into, like, what if you're in a live and someone was like, oh, man, that's devious. Would your live get shut down? Hospital food tastes exactly how the hospital smells. Thank you. That is it, Cynthia. That is exactly it. It does. Ugh. Mm-mm. I ordered pancakes one day. And I took a nibble, and it was just like, ugh. Like, I wasn't even, like, feeling nauseous, but it made me feel nauseous. Like, it was just not, no. So they're all, like, concerned. They're like, what do you eat at home? And I'm like, I'm fine at home. My food is at home. Like, I know I can order my own food from the grocery store, and I'm good. Like, I don't eat a lot, but I drink, like, the yogurt smoothies, and I'll have cottage cheese and, like, stuff with protein in them. I'm good at home. Here, no. I know, these are the kids that are the Tide... Yes, I know, the Tide Pods. Like, really? Come on. Actually, most of the Tide Pod kids are, like, seniors recently graduated. Those were kids my brother's age. I know, I don't understand that either. Like, why would you want to do that? That's just so gross, too. Yuck. I got the keychain Bling Bear from usacrystal.com. It's out of stock now. Well, that doesn't help me any, does it? What? I'm sorry, what? You saw somebody carrying around a toilet? Why? Like, they're just like, oh, just in case I have to go. A sink or a toilet. So they might need to wash their hands. Or they might need to, maybe they're having potty issues that day. That would be a sight. I think I might have to take a picture of that if I saw that. Oh, man, that's funny. Meds change taste buds. Yeah, but, like, these meds I've been on. So there's no new meds, like, that I haven't been on before. So, but being sick in general can change your taste buds. I can't remember what it's called, but when I was pregnant, I had it. Like, my taste buds were different when I was pregnant. Hello, Jenny. I might have missed something. Someone lost someone, or... Hold on. I've spent too much time. Admitted with COPD. I'm so sorry about the COPD. That's not fun. But I feel like I don't remember seeing anything about someone saying so sorry for your loss, but like, oh, I'm so sorry for you. Never mind. Sorry, that was my error. That was my reading error. I am sorry that you've had to be, on different meds and being admitted to the hospital and all that stuff. It is not fun. It's not an easy thing to continuously have to be readmitted. It definitely can wear on your spirit and just your mood in general, and it's frustrating, and so I am very sorry that you have to deal with that. All the kids would have been doing it. Yeah, I get little, like, harmless pranks. It's like, okay, they're kids, whatever. But, like, there's a point when it's like, okay, you're taking it one step too far. You know what I mean? I don't know. We had a kid. He got in so much trouble at the end of the year. So there was a place in town called Alton's Tires. It was a family-owned business, and their last name was Alton. And they had a child that went to our school. He was in my class. We were seniors together. So he had an idea for a senior prank that was like, he could have signed it with his name, you guys. That's how obvious this prank was that he did, that it was him. So, yeah, we get to school one morning and the flagpole was completely full of tires. Like, all the way up the flagpole was just tires. And, so of course, like, you know, he thought it was really funny and everything, but like the amount of work it took them to get all the tires down was a lot, because that's a lot of tires. How they were able to pull that off without like security, I don't know. I mean, there was less security back then, but still, but you know, stuff like that. It was supposed to be like this innocent prank. Well, it kind of had his name wrote all over it, like Alton's Tires. The tires came from his dad's shop. It's pretty obvious who did it, and he got expelled from school and had to go to a different school for like the last like couple weeks or something. I don't know. So it's like there are certain pranks that just take it that little bit too far that, you know, end up with a bad outcome because it's taken just a little bit too far. My brother passed of COPD right after I finished radiation in 2018, so I understand what you're going through. Oh, I'm so sorry, Miss Red Stilettos. I can't imagine losing a close family member. I was just talking about this earlier with a friend, because I haven't had to deal with a lot of death in our family. I lost my grandma and my great grandma, who I was really close to, and then I lost my papa. And he was definitely by far the closest of the people, of like, I was closest to him out of anybody. But, you know, like, both my parents are still alive, and most of my other family, my grandma, who I'm really, really close to, is still alive and stuff. So I can't imagine, you know, what it is like to lose somebody like a sibling or something like that. Yeah. And I'm very, very sorry, and I feel horrible whenever I hear something like that, because I'm really close to my sister. She lives a couple blocks away, and unfortunately with COVID and everything, we haven't been able to see each other nearly as much, because she has 4 kids. They all go to public school, and I'm supposed to be like staying away from germs. So 4 kids in public schooling is kind of hard to stay away from the germs. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of just all over. Unfortunately, it's all over them. So I don't get to see them that often. Especially when they live down the road, it's exceptionally hard. And, I mean, the only thing as I will say is I'm somewhat used to it, just because my sister, sorry, I had to grab something. My sister lived in Germany for quite a few years. And so I got used to not seeing her, like, all the time. But still doesn't make it easier. I think hung out until he thought I was going to be okay. He couldn't have known I'd still be fighting 4 years later. Yeah, so sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Berta says, gotta go. My pup won't leave me alone. He's telling me it's time to stop painting and time to relax and watch some TV. Take care of yourself. Thank you, Berta. You as well. Go have some fun time relaxing with that pup. There's nothing like it. It's like, you know, holding on to your sleeping animals. It's kind of like when you are holding on to a sleeping baby. It's just relaxing. Unless they're 75 pounds and they think they're a lap dog, then it can be not quite as relaxing, but you know, it still is. I remember my last job when I was working as a dog trainer. One of my favorite things about that job was my boss. Not like besides working with the dogs, was my boss. She was amazing, still is amazing, but she when I would get there, like if she could tell I was stressed at all, in the slightest, she would literally like we had puppies, usually some sort of puppies, and she would hand me a puppy or two when I would walk in if she could tell I was stressed out about anything, and be like, go sit down on the couch with the puppy for 20 minutes, then you can start work. Like, she was so sweet, because it is something about, you know, sitting and just cuddling up with an animal is very relaxing. If you like said animal. Obviously, if you were like not a dog person or not a cat person, then it might be a little different. You might not find it so relaxing. Or like with babies, like if you don't like babies, then laying, you know, cuddling up with a baby might not be as relaxing to you. But I lost my dad in 1988, my mom in 1995, but nothing was as bad as losing my son in 2013. That is the worst a parent can experience. Melody, I cannot even fathom what it is like to lose a child. And I hope that I never have to, and I hope that no one else, you know, in here ever has to deal with anything like that, because no parent should ever have to outlive their child. It's I don't think there's anything that I fear more than losing one of my children. Like, I really don't. I think I would, you know, want to go through anything else before that, because it's just, yeah, that would be absolutely horrible. And I'm so sorry again for your loss. Yeah, it makes me emotional just thinking about it, because we've had some scares with Maddie, and my husband at the time, he had come home not that long before and was telling me about this couple that he worked with, the husband, and they he apparently like talked to her every day on his lunch break, and she was like not answering, and it was really unusual for her. So he ended up going home to check on her, and she had passed away from a diabetic seizure. And thank God that he came home. There was young children in the home. Also, they had school-age children. So can you imagine being a school-age child, like elementary school-age child, and coming home and, you know, finding your parent? Like, that would be horrible. I mean, it would be traumatizing enough without that aspect of it. Anyways, he had just told me about this, and it had only been maybe like a week, and Maddie had a seizure at night from her blood sugar dropping down to 18, and it was absolutely it was the most terrifying experience that I've ever gone through. And my husband doesn't get shook up easy, or he doesn't worry super easily or anything, but like that did, because he said that his friend at work had like told him like what she looked like when she died, or when he found her. And that's the way Maddie was, because they kind of bring their arms up, you know, to their chest. I'm not going to go into it, but anyways, And that really, shook him, and he doesn't easily, like I said, he's not easily shook. Um, so that's one thing that like I really struggle with. Uh, especially like when I was in the hospital because my husband had to leave for work before the kids would be up, and so he would always check our blood sugar before he would leave. Um, but luckily we have the machine called a Dex that checks her blood sugar, and the alarm goes off if she goes too high or too low. And it won't wake her up, but it wakes her brother up. And so he, they share a room. So he, is in there. And so that made me feel better. But like, oh man, before we had that, again, leaving her home alone in the morning with not an adult here, nope, wouldn't have happened. I would have, no, it just, mm-mm. But, anyways, we'll get off of that topic because that's kind of stressing. Let's see. I'm not sure. I think I missed something else here. Hold on. I don't know where my little cursor is. Where in the world? It must be up higher or something. I don't know. Oh, I see what I did. Never mind. Hopefully I didn't accidentally pin someone's comment because I just messed it all up. Let's see. My dad had an aneurysm burst in the Cleveland Clinic after midnight on July 4th. It was a complete nightmare. Oh, I bet. And there's no warnings with an aneurysm. I'm dog sitting for upstairs neighbor, little Chihuahua, miniature pinscher. Very spoiled, wants to be held. Nope. I have my two as well. I put his bed on the table to get him to relax. Gotta do what you gotta do. My dogs are telling me they need out, and then it's bedtime. They think the bedroom is their playground. Oh, of course. That's when they want to play, especially after they go potty. They're like, they get the zoomies. They want, they go out, they pee, they poop, and then they want to run. It's like, Lincoln is horrible about that. I just almost spilled drills all over the place, you guys. I stuck my arm in them. It's one of the things I can't take Lincoln to the bathroom because even though he doesn't pull on the leash typically, if he goes poop, like the second he poops, it's like you're at the dog races and the gun has been fired. He's just like boom, and even if you continuously like remind him, don't run, Lincoln, stay, he just, oh, it just drives him nuts. So the second like you get back home with him, he just flies through the house. And then yeah, gets all hyper, and that's when he usually does the laps that he does. He runs laps in our house after he poops. So yeah, but I can't take him out still. So my son is still having to take him out because it's just you would never know how much you actually use your hip muscles when like a dog pulls you per se, until your hip muscles are not normally used. Like you can't use them. Let's see. I am so behind and messed up. If I missed your comment, you guys, I'm so sorry. Not doing on purpose. I just got it all like messed up. But Caddick says, I feel frequently lost my oldest a few years ago, and it doesn't go away. No, I think pain like that, it doesn't go away. You just you learn to live with the pain. Because yeah, pain like that, it's not gonna go away. It doesn't just one day, oh, it's gone. No, it's not like that. And I can't say I've had that happen to me, and I'm not comparing this because there is no comparison, but I know like after having, because me and my husband lost numerous babies, and it gets to where you can go through your life and you learn to live with the pain, but it doesn't just go away. Other people move on in their lives, and you're still stuck, years later in that same place. You're still, you still grieve. You still have a loss. And again, I'm not comparing my situation to yours, because I think that the longer you're with that child, the harder it would be, personally. But that's just I don't know, though. I haven't lost a child that I've met before, so I can't say. And I would never want to say that I understood, because I don't, because I've never gone through that. Let's see here. Melody, thank you so much. Says, hugs, Beth, you're such a good friend and have a kind people in here. Yes, we do. We've got the best people in here. Love everybody in here. Say it all the time. You guys have like virtually held my hand this entire year. I don't know what I would have done without this community. I really, truly, truly don't. It kept me going every day. It kept me, like, my spirits up, and it just, yeah. I don't know where, actually I do. I was gonna say, I moved my little, my trash bucket, cover minder. And so I'm going to grab this. Actually, nope, I'm gonna use this one. Ooh, because I really, really like this one. And I just got more of them. Come on now. There we go. I love this bee. It is like the cutest. Like, I just love it. Whoopsie. I spilled my little tabs. I'm just spilling everything tonight. What is with this? Gracious. And I don't even have like a bunch of tubes. I mean, I have one tube, but I kept like knocking things off and making a mess at the hospital, because anything I tried to do, because of having like, I would have three IV tubes going in, and then the wound vac, and which, yeah, I'm not thrilled about being back on the wound vac, but you know what? I'm trying to look at it as a blessing and being thankful for it, rather than looking at it as annoying or a negative. Because is it annoying? It is. Does it drive me crazy? It does. But it also helps you heal faster. It helps your scars less noticeably. Like, there's a lot of good things. So I'm trying to focus on the good things. But oh my gosh, it is a pain when you're in the hospital, because the wound vac at the hospital is humongous. And they hook it to the IV pole. So that IV pole that I had to lug around was just, it was enormous. It was enormous. Let's see. La, 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 ba, 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 la. Everyone, how are you feeling? Hello to the other Cynthia. Glad you could make it in here. Bye, Angela. I hope you have a great night. Glad you could make it in here, at least for a while. We're gonna be done soon anyways. It's almost 8 o'clock. We've only got a couple minutes before I believe Jeremy's going tonight. I haven't gone on and looked, but I believe he is anyways. So as far as how I'm doing, I'm not going to go into, details and bore you guys with all of those, but I'm doing better. If you didn't know, I did have surgery this week on Monday. I got sick after my last live last weekend. I know I mentioned in there that I was having a fever that was coming and going all day, and then I ended up getting what I believe was food poisoning. And I got really, really sick, and then I was super dehydrated, and so my fever went really high. Anyways, So I went in and unfortunately was septic again in the leg. And so I went in, that was on Sunday when I went in, and ended up having, my surgeon was out all week. And so I saw his colleague, who I love. She was great. And she came in Monday morning and was like, yeah, we need to operate. There's really no other option. There's nothing else we can do. Which, as hard as that was, like, I knew that it was coming if, it didn't work. Which, if you get an infection, like a fever on daptomycin, something's really wrong, because that's like super strong stuff. Like, it is the strongest antibiotic that you can take. So, I knew, it was probably coming, but I wasn't thrilled about it nonetheless, because I felt like it was just setting me back again. But I'm not looking at it that way. I'm looking at it as that this is the beginning to the end of all of this. And so I have a 5-inch long, 3-inch wide incision on the leg with the wound vac on it. And so, without going into the gritty detail, basically, before the surgery, I had one hole opened that was about the size of a pencil head. And that was it. And it was constantly, like, you could tell there was infection on the inside. And obviously the antibiotics were not getting rid of it. We had kind of been there, done that over and over again, and it wasn't working. So when she went in to clean that out, instead of one tunnel, which is what they're called, there were actually 3 tunnels, but only one of them was opened so that it could drain. The other 2 were closed off. They were healed over and abscessing. All 3 of the channels at the end were abscessed. So basically, she was like, they were abscessing and they were about like that close to the joint, the hip joint itself. If they would have got into the hip joint itself, like if the abscess grew to the hip joint, whole nother ballgame. So I thank God it did not get that, like, it didn't go that far. Because, yeah, I did not want to have to deal with that. So I'm very, very thankful that, we caught it in time. She got in there. She cleaned it out. And it seems to be doing really good. I'm still on antibiotics, obviously, because, we still have to make sure that the infection is cleared. So, sorry, I'm trying to find the color that I was going to do next, but this kit isn't kitted up. It's just got the bags all over, so I'm trying to figure out which color I want to do. Do I have any of those? I do not. I do not. Anyway, so yeah, that's about all I can really tell you about my health, and I don't want to bore you guys. So I appreciate all your comments and your messages. I'm sorry if I haven't been able to get back to every single one of you guys. I've tried really hard, but there's been a lot, just overwhelmingly support. So I really, really, really do appreciate all of the support you guys have been giving me, because it really, really does help. Hello, Sunny Bell. Where have you been? I know you're leaving, but I didn't see you till just now. I'm so sorry. They should have probably chocolate s'mores, but basically, oh, and hi, Diane. Basically, they were kind of afraid to open it up, they said, because they didn't want to spread the infection. Because it was MRSA, and MRSA is such a hard bug to, to kill. But yeah, I'm thinking they probably should have the last time just gone in, and we talked about it, but like ultimately, you know, they were like, well, let's just try this one more time. We'll do this new antibiotic that was like supposed to be the strongest but the best also, like it's like expensive, all that stuff, and it didn't work. So, you know, um anyways, so I'm glad that they did it. I feel like, yeah, it's gonna get better. I feel better. My mood is better. Um, hold on. I think I missed saying hi to somebody else. I saw somebody say something to a Vanessa. Did I say hi to Vanessa yet? Maybe not. Ugh, I feel like I've missed people, and I'm so sorry if I did. Um, I did not mean to. I promise. Good night, Audrey. I hope you guys you have a great, great night. Anyway, so that was my week. Just laying in the hospital bed, being bored to tears because I do not sit well. But that's kind of what they kept telling me. They're like, yeah, but that's kind of why we want to keep you here because you don't sit well and you tend to, yeah, I tend to overdo it. But, you know, and my husband is home and my kids too. They're like I'll get up to pee and my husband's like, don't get up. What do you need? I'm like, I actually need the bathroom. So unless you can do that for me, then I'm gonna have to get up. So anyways, is the infection gone for good? I hope so. Like, fingers crossed, toes crossed, like everything. I hope to God, yes. I really do have a good feeling about it because we got the infection out. She took out all the infected tissue. She took out a bunch of the scar tissue that was also, she said that scar tissue would have hindered healing because it was so tough and there was so much of it because of the infection and everything. So all of that is out and it's like this clean surface kind of feel to it. The wound itself, like, it looks really good. Like, I know a lot of people can't handle seeing that kind of thing, but like, it looks really good. It's all good, healthy tissue, and you can see that. So, and the way she did it, also, it was like this. So it was way more narrow at the bottom than at the top. That way, hopefully, it will fill in, you know, and the bottom will be filled in completely before it's even starting to get to the top, if that makes sense. That way we don't have any problems with this, like the tunneling and stuff that we had with the last one. So you don't bore me with your health, Beth. I was septic too, and that's serious. So glad you listened to your body and went to the hospital. Yes. As much as I hate going and being in the hospital, like, I knew that I needed to because, I mean, I was on the strongest antibiotic at home. And so if that wasn't doing it, then obviously something more needed to be done. And I was on 5 antibiotics for the first, from on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then on Thursday, Friday, I was on 4 antibiotics. And now I'm just on the 1. So, and I see my doctor on Tuesday. So they didn't even want, like, to go a week between seeing me to make sure that there was no signs of infection, to make sure that I'm on and continue being on the right antibiotics, to work for me. So, and thank you, Cynthia. I know, like, I'm so overly paranoid that, like, I don't want to be known as, like, that person that's like, oh, she's always got something going on. Those people that are just, and I don't know. I get super paranoid, and I know my friends and a lot of you guys tell me that's not the situation, but it's just in the back of my mind all the time. So, as a kid, I was sick a lot, and I just don't ever, I don't know. I just get paranoid. I don't want to ever bug people or annoy people with talking about it. So, that's why I'm always paranoid. But anyway, I'm going to show you a few things. Some of them are up in the shop. Some of them will be added to the shop. And I will make an announcement this week on my channel and in my Facebook group. So if you're not already in my Facebook group, this is a good time to go in and join that Facebook group, because it will, basically, it's going to give you guys kind of a heads up when things get put in there. So what I'm gonna do, actually, because my main moderator is not here tonight, I hope she's doing okay, because I don't remember her messaging me, and she is like, she's one of those who takes it like as a job, which I always tell her, you know, it's not a job, but she takes it that way. So and that's Nicole. She's always like on the ball, always has everything like before I can even think to have a link up in the shop. I mean in the chat, she's got it up and done. So, I'm going to put that link up now. Oh, look at that. She's there. There she is. See, I told you guys, she beat me to it. So, definitely join that Facebook group. And sorry, I just wiggled the camera really bad. I see now. I don't know how I missed it, but I did. So, anyways, join that Facebook group because I will be letting y'all know like when things are being put in the shop and what's being put in the shop. So, like I said, some of it's in, some of it's not. But it'll be kind of added throughout this week. This one is something I've already had, but it's been asked by I don't even know how many people, and I was able to get my hands on a couple of them. So this is the We're All a Little Mad Here hat from Alice in Wonderland. And I only have like 3 of them. I'm trying to get my hands on more, but at this point, that's all I was able to get. Sometimes it's really, it's just, sometimes it's a struggle to get the things that are in high demand, depending on where I get those. So, there was another one I forgot to grab out of here. Here it is. Okay. I don't know if I've had this color of the one. I don't think I have had this exact color. But now imagine that the little jewelry piece up here at the top of her head is gone because it will be. But I love this one because you guys, the color of this is so rich and like in person, it's even prettier. It is by far my favorite one of these that I have had. I've had a lot of different colors of these. This purple though, oh my gosh, and I only have the one. So if you see anything you're interested in that's not in the shop like this one, message me and I will try to message you when I put it up so that way, you know, you have a good chance at getting it. This one was put up this week. This one is my camera is on the opposite side it usually is, so I keep wanting to like go like this. Anyways, this one is like the red truck with the tree in the back. It says Merry Christmas. It is wooden. It is very lightweight and nice. Works really good, but it is like for the size of it especially, it is definitely one of the more inexpensive ones. So it's always nice to have, you know, different options as far as price wise. Okay, I was also able to get a few more of the Ladybug. These are the premium trash collectors that open up and you can put your trash inside or you can put wax inside and they have a magnet on them closing them. So that way, as you can see, when you tip it upside down and you could even shake it, it doesn't open, which is really, really handy. And I was also able to get 3 of the B premium one. And this one is blingy blingy. And it opens up just like that. And you can put your trash in there as well. It has the magnet so it stays closed when you're not using it. Okay, now, those of you Disney princess lovers, I'm not going to, like, pick up everyone individually, but, like, there is these. They're the big glass ones. There's Moana, there's Tinkerbell, there's Jasmine, there's Cinderella, Ariel, Belle, Snow White, Sophia the First, Tiana, and Rapunzel. And there's one of each of these ladies. So I will get more now that I've seen them. And, I always have to, like, get stuff and see it before I buy more of it just to make sure, A, it's going to sell, and B, it's something that I think will work and work well. If you are a Mickey fan, I have, where are they? Here they are. I have some Mickey snaps that are going up. They might be up. I can't remember. They were like, I was like in the process, so these should be up tonight. So we've got the Mickey snaps. And I don't have all these snaps on anything, but like we've got basically like they're like the yin yang animals. So there's like that one, and there's ones that are just really pretty as well. Like we've got the tree, the black tree, the white tree together. My favorite one, you guys, which I had to keep one for myself, was this one. It's got that hand print and then the paw print. Like, I love this one. So there's a bunch of those. There's like the hand, the star. And then I also have those where they're not a snap. It's just a flat back. For those of you that don't use or don't care for the interchangeable ones. So, Lincoln, hey, it's okay. Quit doing that. He's got an ear infection. He's got to go in on Monday for again. And poor dog. Anyway, so I've got a ton of these that are going to be putting up that are the flatbacks. They will say specifically, these are not snaps. So make sure you read the titles because there's a ton of these ones that are flat-backed, and there's a bunch of the really pretty fairy type ones that are like the purples and the blues that are all flat-backs as well. So there's that. There's some other snaps too, but you know, I'm not going to show like each snap because that would take forever. What other ones was I going to show? Okay, so these are the ones I have found. I didn't get magnets on them when I found them on the box. Like, literally, like, this is what the box looks like. Full of these things. So, I have to go through some of them, and I definitely have to put magnets on them. But I will show you the ones that I do have, and that will be put up this week. Lincoln, just a minute. So, and again, if you see one that you really, really like, message me, let me know so that I know to try to message you when I put them up. So there's that one. The snaps in these, you guys, are just examples. And I don't think I have the Disney Princess snaps up, but I do. I don't know if you can tell, but that's Cinderella. And those, I'll try to get those snaps up too. I kind of forgot about those. So then there's this one. And these are all the exchangeable the snaps. So I found my teal collection of them. I do have the snowflake, which will be back up tonight because I already had that one. Then there's this one, which is really pretty, you guys. I'm not exactly sure what it's supposed to be, but it's gorgeous. Whatever it is, it's beautiful. Then we've got our little hot air, or at least I call it a hot air balloon. And instead of the white diamonds that were in the other ones I had, these are blue. So, which I didn't even know I had those. And then there's this one, which is just, you know, big old diamonds around it. Big old blingy bling. And then there's this one, which without the snap is just looks like that. Looks like one drill is missing right here. So this one will probably be discounted. Anything that gets, like, let's just say this. If it's not in perfect condition, then I do discount them. Like, I was so sad. The feather that I have here, the tip of it broke off. So now this one will be discounted as well. And we've got the pink swan. Lincoln, just a minute. And once these are gone, there's only a couple of those that I'm keeping. Once they're gone, if you don't find them in my shop, go to Jenny's shop because she'll be taking over all of these once mine are all gone. These ones she doesn't have yet, but I'm going to be giving her the link to these as well so that when these ones are gone, you can still be purchasing them. So this one is like where the little ones are red. And then this one is the big ones. Could be a sun, could be a snowflake, could be whatever you want it to be, but I thought that they were really pretty. I think out of all of the ones I found in the box, I think these ones were my favorite. Okay, then we've got a new snowflake, which I love. So pretty. Love, love, love this snowflake. It's gorgeous. And in person, it's like even prettier. And then this is my favorite one that I just got in well, I just opened it yesterday because a lot of these I had already had. But like a few of them I just opened, and this is like my favorite one that I just opened. You guys are always asking me for the one like for the big faces of the animals, and I found this one and could not resist getting it. It is this beautiful tiger's face with these beautiful green emerald eyes, and it is so pretty. I mean, look at even the mouth, like it's like totally 3D. It's gorgeous, you guys. I cannot even tell you how pretty this one is in person. And I think I have 4 of them. I will get more of them, but right now, I only have the 4. So just, keep that in mind. I don't want to, I don't want people freak out and be like, oh my gosh, I didn't get it. Like that, I'm getting more. That there is already an order put in. So as soon as I get it and realize, yep, okay, that'll work, I can put in an order for more of them. But like I've said quite a few times, once the interchangeable ones that I've already had are gone, I'm not going to continue to be purchasing most of those again. So I love this one though. I don't know why I love it so much together. It like just looks like it was made for it because it's got the teal, and then I don't know, it just goes so well together. Yeah, I think that's all I have to show you tonight. I'll have more next week, but I just don't have it ready tonight, and I am a little behind in the shop because of the fact that I was in the hospital all week, so I couldn't be home to work. I did do a little bit of work when I got home yesterday, but it wasn't anything that was like wearing me out or anything. So I was just sitting here kind of going through stuff, looking at stuff, and I could take pictures and edit and put stuff up on the shop by just laying on the couch and have my phone in my hands. So anyways, so that's it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about anything about the shop, please message me on Etsy or on Facebook. It's fine too. Whatever's, easiest for you. And I think that's all I have. I think Jeremy is going tonight. Excuse me. Hello, Linda. I know we're just wrapping up, but I just wanted to, sorry, I'm just reading. La, 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 la. Anyways, if I missed anything, you guys, please feel free to, message me. I know it was kind of chaotic in the beginning, and then, when I'm showing things, sometimes it can get a little chaotic in trying to keep up with chat since there's only one of me. Sometimes I can get a little bit scatterbrained. So make sure you message me if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. And yeah, if you want to keep hanging out, diamond painting, chit-chatting with all the cool people, then Jeremy is live right now, and Nicole put up his link, so you can just click on his link. It will take you directly over there. Next week, I will have more of the Christmas stock stuff put up and ready to show. So I hope to see you there. And I will have some unboxings this week as well, which I'm really excited about. Hopefully they get here on Monday because I really, really, really want them. Other than that, that's really all I have. So I hope you guys have a great night. Don't forget, as always, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and you are definitely, definitely loved more than you know. So with that, keep on shining. With that, see you later. Bye, guys.